Welcome to another episode on Common Room's YouTube channel. I'm Roma Agsunod, co-owner of Common Room PH, and today we're so excited to share with you the news that some of our products are already in this year's World Expo Dubai. World Expo Dubai, and why is it so important to be part of this year's World Expo? The World Expo happens only every 5 years. So guys, para siyang Olympics ng mga expo or international trade fairs. The World Expo is actually one of the oldest and largest international trade fairs in the world. And for this year, it's happening in Dubai. And around 191 countries are participating in this year's event. So sobrang saya namin na we will actually be part of the Philippine Pavilion at the Expo. 15 of our makers have been tapped to create a very special collection for the World Expo happening in Dubai. And I actually love to travel. And kapag lumalabas kami, ang lagi naming hinahanap are the creative spaces. And makikita mo talaga that these creative spaces actually bring people to the country. Kumbaga, they actually attract tourists. In these countries, the government has already acknowledged the critical role that these young makers and actually our creative industries contribute in national development. Some of these spaces are actually funded. Meron talagang support so that this industry will bloom. Kaya naman, when the Department of Trade and Industry actually contacted us to create our first collection with them in 2018, it was such a big moment for our young makers kasi this time, we're actually being acknowledged na we can be part of the conversation of reimagining how we showcase the Philippines through the products that we create with our hands.
I'm Alessa Lanot of Life After Breakfast PH, and I'm the lead designer for the exclusive collections of Common Room for DTI Go Lokal. It was in 2018 when DTI approached me to conceptualize and create an exclusive souvenir collection for Go Lokal. And to be able to create products and souvenirs that represent our country is not really a task for just one person. And I thought that there was no better team than the Common Room family of makers to work on this. So together with Roma, Maan, and select Common Room makers, we created new and exciting souvenir items. These exclusive collections support young makers and designers by giving them an outlet to showcase their style and technique and to enable them to share their unique perspective on the fun, happy, and beautiful things that they love about our country. For our first souvenir collection, we had about 16 makers of paper products, trinkets, little toys, and fashion accessories. And we're really grateful for DTI Go Lokal and ASEC Rose Vigaitos for investing in young Filipino makers and designers and for giving them a platform for their work and their products.
Hi, I'm Marian. Salud. I'm the marketing lead for Common Room and DTI's exclusive collections. What's really nice about tapping young makers is that when they're involved with a project, they're very hands-on. Every step of the way, they're very involved, from the brainstorming, the designing process, even up to the production and packaging and the marketing side of the whole process. They're very involved and they're very holistic. So it's good because they see how the project evolves from start to finish. As young makers and the owners, they're also very in tune with the pulse of the market. Alam nila what will be a good product to develop. So that actually makes the whole process very interesting because you know that they're developing products which are very relevant and interesting for the market that we want to tap.
From that very first collection, it actually blossomed to different collections. We had the Balay collection. We wanted to show that our makers don't only make cute stuff. We also have a roster of young makers who are actually innovating in the carpentry front or in the pottery front. And then after the Balay collection, we had the challenge of creating unisex collection. We created the Sakay collection. And why Sakay? At the time, I think it was summer. During the pandemic last year, we released the Silid collection, which is an answer to the rising need for some tools and productivity essentials for those who are working from home. Then the World Expo, which was supposed to happen in 2020, was postponed. Ngayon siya nangyari, 2021. It's actually open now. October 1 siya nag-open. Grabe, sobrang saya namin when we got that confirmation that we will be tapped again. And because this is our very first international collection.
Daloy is a collection of children's souvenirs and gift items. It's Common Room's 5th collection for DTI Go Lokal, and it will be exclusively available at the World Expo in Dubai. It's our first international collection for DTI Go Lokal, and we're so excited to bring the makers' products to the world stage. Daloy celebrates flow and connectedness and aims to bring more of nature indoors through mindfully created products that are all sustainably sourced and produced. The Daloy collection for children includes tools that help kids and their parents make the switch towards a more sustainable lifestyle, toys that help encourage creativity for problem solving, and beautiful trinkets that promote our love for nature. The collection's designs are inspired by some of the wonders and creatures of our oceans. With our designs and products, we hope to bring more of nature indoors, to instill in children love for the ocean, and to enable them to practice compassion and creativity. Continuing from the trend of shared and flexible spaces in the home, this children's collection has a more refined vibe and color palette with miniaturized versions of products that adults would personally buy themselves.
Hi, I'm Marian of Thread Story, and my products are hair accessories made from upcycled materials. The first time I heard about the collaboration, actually, na-excite ako kasi it's Dubai Expo and it's our first international exposure. I got really excited because the project is about sustainability. They encourage upcycled products, which is really more on my alley. Since yung products ko ngayon, I made headbands and scrunchy scarf. Yung third product ko, which are the berets, it's made from fabric offcuts from those two hair accessories. So parang I really upcycled everything. With the issue of climate change, global warming, issues about the sea life, sana the designs that we came up with will make people think then about our environment through our products.
At the same time, itong project na to, we were also able to collaborate with Thread Story, even with sila Roma. Masaya din yun kasi aside from sending prints, we also had an informal workshop. Nag-on-the-spot workshop kami, guiding them through the process kasi they were also introducing it dun sa staff nila. So, masaya din. So, always nice na nagko-collaborate with other people. Learning experience din. Siyempre kasi kino-consider natin even the little smallest things like yung tags that were may special paper na ginamit for the tag. So, yung little things na yun, natututunan din natin about selling or displaying products for the world market. Mag-connect lang tayo with other like-minded individuals kung ano yung ginagawa natin. And eventually, makakahanap tayo ng community. And yun ang importante, aside from working hard on your product, is also being out there and meeting like-minded individuals, having people see your products and getting feedback. Just keep crafting and doing what you like.
Before the pandemic, actually, I had the chance to visit Dubai and nakikita ko lang yung mga sign about the World Expo. Actually, I wasn't aware of what the World Expo is. But when I learned about it, sabi ko, shock, sana someday makasali din kami sa ganon. Not knowing na a couple of years after, we are actually joining World Expo, that same expo that I saw when I visited. For those who are in Dubai, who are lucky enough to attend the World Expo, please send those pictures over. We'd love to see how everything's going. Thank you for joining us for today. If you like this episode, please like. If you have suggestions or if you know more about this very important event, make sure to comment below. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and support our community of makers. Thank you!